a little bit, about 4 or 5 months ago, when I got the free machine from this club here. Then I took it home and said, well, how's it work? So I had to buy an $80 pump to make it work. So this is my free gift to the club. Anyway, so I made the bowls plain. Usually I use darker wood for a lot of the bowls, but I wanted it to show up a little bit better. And then when I made it, I made the bowls like 4 months ago, and I'm saying, well shit, what about if I screw it up? So I gotta sand it down again on the lathe. Well, if I take this thing off, I'll never get it back on the lathe properly. So I had to make this, to put this in like that. And, you know, I'll have a different one. So I had to make this to accommodate the fact that I'm gonna screw up. But unfortunately, I didn't screw up. Not yet anyway, we always got another one to go. So that was the whole idea behind this. Of course then, 4 months ago, I can't make any more bowls. So I had to buy two more of these. You know, this thing is getting expensive because I couldn't work in the shop if these things are being held up in the waiting for this demo. So anyway, so that's where we're at. So this was 3D printed. Terry Jaden made this, gave it to me. I broke it and made a new bottom for it because that's what I had to do. And I found out that I really don't need to turn it because the speed I'm working at is not like I'm not doing a whole portrait like some people might be doing. But anyway, but I'm using it because it works. So this sits in like that, and then I spray painted with different colors. And again, it doesn't have to wait, I don't have to worry about it because I'm only turning it once and then I'm saying, okay, it's dry, I can pick it up. When I did this one, I didn't know how good I was gonna spray. I thought I'd be all over the place. So I had everywhere, I had the whole thing covered in extra pieces of vinyl, just for I don't spray the bowl. But actually I didn't. I aimed my nozzle right where it just hit where I wanted to. Now I did try using cardboard. I wanted to come up with a couple ways, and Fred was, I don't know if Fred's still here, but Fred was watching me. You know, we tried on the laser cutter, cutting out silhouettes. And I tried cardboard. I thought maybe duct tape would be good, but I couldn't get it to perform until finally I said, what about making vinyl? So Adrian cut me out some vinyl pieces, and that worked out perfect. So the cardboard was just kind of bumpy because it was cardboard and paper was too thin. So, but actually this came out and worked out pretty good for sticking them on because I can just take them right off. So
did you think at all about just doing a real thin 3D stencil?
you could have. In fact, just yesterday and the day before, I was making thin, bendable 3D printing things. But I didn't. I didn't think about that at all because I just didn't think about it. But this, I don't know, this probably wasn't particularly hard to cut out.
I took your SVG and
Yeah.
brought it into the software and
Yeah, I just,
took a couple minutes.
yeah, and so it etched it out pretty good. So I'll demonstrate how I do that. I put one on already. This was a little bit more difficult because I had to have some little spaces to cover between where the legs go on that one. You can see the whole.
So I bought at Michael's, I bought some stencils, and it's supposed to be just for this, and they didn't work very well at all because they were a little thicker, and you could tape them, but the ink would work under it, and you'd get a fuzzy line or not. So what you're doing looks to me like the first class way to go.
Well, it's the way that I use. But anyway, so my biggest problem in doing and learning this is you're not supposed to have it too thick because you clog up your needle. Well, the problem with that is I don't know what too thick is. So about 4 months ago I tried it and I got all discouraged because it just wouldn't pump out anymore. So I put it aside until it got down to the wire. So I might be making my paint a little thin, too thin, like the yellow is a little extra thin. but I might be making a little thing, but I don't care, because this is just a throwaway project anyway. But I think if you're doing it a lot of the time, you would actually learn how thick you need to get. Now the stuff I have is 5 or 6 years old that I have here, this paint that I have, and I just bought it at Michael's or something like that. And you'll see how little I put in. I did go out and buy airbrush thinner, which I think you can use just water, but since Mike said, yeah, you asshole, you bought airbrush thin. You didn't have to, okay. But I did anyway, because I wasn't sure what to do. So I bought some of this, which is gonna sit on my shelf now for 10 years.
What it's really good for is cleaning your gun.
Oh shit, I gotta start using my gun too? Because I gotta clean it then, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, this gun?
This gun.
Oh, I use water for that.
If your ink or paint is water-based, but a lot of that stuff is oil-based, so.
Oh, this is all,
Alcohol-based, I think.
yeah, this is all water-based stuff, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
And you're good to go.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good way to use it up, right? You know, water's expensive. I have a well. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll put one of these on here. You can see I practiced on the box, and that was a cardboard one, and it worked out fine on something flat. But and then the box is for me to make sure my sprayer is working. So what I have here, what have I got here? Okay, I got the green one. Okay, so I'm gonna pick out the next one, and I'm gonna put it roughly, I didn't bother measuring, roughly right across from that one. I don't need this yet. I don't need it at all, technically. All right, so with the stencils, and this is gonna be a little bit slow.
So Adrian, did you cut those stencils on the laser or with the vinyl cutter?
Vinyl cutter. Yeah, so, you know, like a cricket or a silhouette will do the same thing. Sticky back.
You can talk among yourselves. Okay. So now I'm gonna put it roughly on here somehow. Try to be straight, and if I'm not straight, I'm out of luck.
Which part do you put on, John?
Huh?
Which part do you put on?
The only part there is.
That's the decal. That's the center part.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah. That went on my computer one time. Fred put it on my computer. I don't need this one. Of course it won't come off. That would... All right. Okay, so this is the one I want on, I guess, yeah.
Hold it up.
I kind of messed that up. We'll come back to that one. Let's do another one.
It's vinyl.
Am I pulling the wrong end off again? No.
You pull the middle part out.
I pulled the middle part out, yeah.
Is that a coyote or what?
No, this is the javelina.
Okay.
The coyote is already done, because I didn't want to do that in front of everybody, because that would have been too hard. Everybody want a javelina?
We have enough of them around.
Everybody that had Catalina wants to get rid of it.
Okay, so then I peel this like this.
I feel about rattlesnakes. Keep joining in the garage.
Ooh, not like rattlesnakes.
I'm gonna put it on. Adrian goes, not that way, you're supposed to do it separately, I know.
Thank you.
And with these, I don't know if these are special, Adrian, but it does allow me to take it off and on a few times before I smooth it out.
It's my latest reference.
Okay. So, that's the hard part. I just put it on. Yeah. Huh? No. Okay, so now I've got a spray paint. So I'm gonna use this one. Now, of course, it's not a very big piece, so I don't need a lot anyway, but I really don't know how much I need. I'd rather have more than less. Yeah, shit. That's a little too much.
It's a single shot. I have to reload. What am I gonna do next? Run like hell.
Then I add special water called airbrush thinner. Who's laughing over there? Okay, and I'm supposed to mix it up and to be kind of loose, thin. Okay, so usually I go like this. Now I got way too much on here, of course, but that's okay. This paint's so old. All right, so now, what do I do next? Oh yeah, I poured in my little cup. There it is. All right, I poured in my cup. That should be enough. Now when you use this, you're supposed to push on it just to get the air out first. Okay, and then if I want paint to come out, I'm not gonna do it like this. Yeah, I will. If I want paint to come out, I push on it and then I pull it back. And that supposedly how far back I go depends on how much comes out, and of course how close I get is another whole nother thing. So I'm just gonna start, get some air, pull back a little bit. And I got some paint up there. So now I'm gonna go on the actual javelina. Now I'm a little close because I don't know what I'm doing. And then when I'm done, I push it forward to get some of the air out. And that's that. So now, if I want to change colors, which I do, if you want to bear through it, I gotta clean it.
So it doesn't, you don't have to go in a certain.
Probably.
Oh.
But I don't know what I'm doing.
Okay.
You got, that was I said at the beginning, I don't know what I'm doing.
I did, I didn't
Okay.
see that, but you know, I thought there might be a little tiny knowledge.
Oh, there's probably all kinds of tricks.
A scintilla.
So did you buy that compressor because you don't have another compressor? Or-
Well, I didn't want to use my big one. As I was told I could use my big one, but I thought it'd be too noisy. You know, and of course I didn't know I was only going to do it for 5 seconds. And then I have to use get a regulator to make sure it works right. And I'm not very good with that. So I just bought it. I thought I was going to do this like for my life's work, but
How much was the compressor?
$80.
I think you can get a whole kit, you know. press very good, the whole thing for probably like $100.
Yeah. Yeah, you wanna buy it? Not yet? Okay.
I need my big compressor. I know.
What's that?
I've got a regular stand, kneeling right before me.
I'll be doing this on my new vehicle. I'm gonna get one of those slates. I'm gonna paint it myself.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. So now that's clean, and I can add another color. So the boring part again is I gotta do this all over again, and you gotta sit there if you want, or you know where the door is.
So you can't mix up the paint ahead of time and hold it? Like in a-
You could probably put it in here and let it wait.
But I mean, like if you wanted to do a little bottle and have it already at the right consistency, that's not really.
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Okay.
Yeah. But I wanted to see how expertly I mix the paint, you know?
Yes.
Okay.
I was looking for the future, you know, like mix up a bunch.
Yeah. I mean, you could mix it in this bottle and add water to it,
Yeah.
right?
Okay. And that's just acrylic, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Acrylic paint, yeah.
So have you done anything, you've done the stencils, but have you done any larger surfaces?
But the cardboard box is the largest I ever went to. Yeah. Now, this really is not a big interest in me. I'm just doing the demo.
So would it, does it seem like it work well, like on our toy cars and things like that?
Would it?
Yeah.
I don't see why it wouldn't. You know,
Versus-
is
I
this?
think it'd be too light of a spray. It'd be better probably use a rattle can to paint the car.
Oh, you think that would be
Yeah,
better?
probably too light.
I'm trying to sell this thing, buddy.
That'd be great.
Again, I don't know enough about the consistency. I just don't want it to clog, because then if it clogs, I gotta take it all apart and clean it, and demo's over. Then, which you all will be really happy when it happens. But anyway,
Is this something that you found as you do it, that you have to like go over it multiple times, like let it dry and then go over it again?
probably if you want it darker, I don't know how that's gonna look. And maybe more, maybe another layer. We'll try it on the last one. We'll let it dry and then put another layer on it, just see how it looks.
How did you do the first bowl? Just one pass?
Yeah, just like I did what I just showed you, yeah. Oh yeah, I'm not trying to,
Because that's pretty, well, you can see that.
this is pretty good, yeah. The yellow one came out a little light because it is yellow.
Right.
But it's almost like milk paint, it looks like. But
So then, how would you have to have your finish on your bowl already?
no, the finish is not on, I'll put polyurethane on it next.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay,
Protect that paint.
well, let's make the coyote pink since you're already there. And all right, let's see, do I have enough to do the coyote with? I'm gonna add a little more paint.
So this, I know you're gonna tell me you're not an expert, but you
Yeah.
might have read the directions or something. You're doing paint right now, but would this work with polyurethane or shellac or anything like that?
Mike has a sprayer, he done a demo with doing polyurethane.
I don't have one anymore, I got rid of it. You can, anything you can spray paint, you can put through.
So I could use this for spray,
That I was using, I think was ink more than paint.
Dye.
so I could put polyurethane through this?
What's that?
I could put polyurethane through this,
Yes.
It's,
but I have to dilute it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
because you're gonna use denatured alcohol.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
Oh, that's
Jim Beeman, I think on his little pots that he makes, he said, I think he just sprays them all with polyurethane.
So there's another selling point to buying one of these, people. You could spray paint your polyurethane. So keep that in mind when you start saying, is it worth it? And you're gonna say, yes, it is. Yeah, I just know somebody who does.
I remember going to the state fair when I was just a little kid.
All right, that ought to be enough.
And he was doing this
Pink coyote.
paint. And I don't know, I think he was like the final result. He had these collars with
So I'm really close to it now, because I wasn't getting any color coming out too good. So I don't know if it's me, is it too thick? Am I just not aiming properly? Who knows?
You end up getting runs in the paint?
No, I'm not getting any runs. So even though I'm close, like you would with like a spray can, you mean, no? I'm just getting a little stuff coming out. And it's coming out, so it can't be clogging up.
Can you control the amount of paint coming out with your fingers?
Supposedly, the more I pull back, am I right, Mike?
Yeah.
Or whoever's done this before? The more I pull back, the less, more that comes out.
The more paint comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so even though he's having trouble, he still got it.
I got it, yeah. I'm not having any trouble.
He says for the camera.
Ah, selected.
That's
He
what
says-
you tell
He
your
says
wife.
for the camera.
So working at APN, I discovered that to be a SME, you only have to be one step ahead of everybody else. And what they can
You did it once, just like that.
Part of the process of here, is material.
Check that in production line somewhere.
Well, if your people would put the right stuff on, then I'm shut down the line. I came home, I came home and I opened the whole front door and I heard, you shut down my line. I was like, just like,
Do it right.
That's why I asked that question.
they could put the right stuff on, then I would, shut down.
Is your people the same as the guy?
Is that?
Is your people the same
Well,
as
it's
the
people who
guy?
are,
Yeah.
people who are running the line.
Don't be, don't be playing in the car. Please.
This is why I brought paper towels.
But you're not using it.
Yeah, no. That's why I brought them.
All my shirts and all my pants.
It's just to look at it.
What's that?
Finish.
So just to look at the paper towels, is that what it is?
Yeah, okay, let's see what this one looks like.
And so then you have to let it dry for a little bit before you.
Yeah, and probably not very long because, I mean, let's face it, it's very thin.
You're gonna get stuff all over.
Oh, they're not reusable.
Yeah.
Okay, you can clap now. Okay, let's do another one.
You know, I love it where it's not just one color, and it has some different
John.
variation, but I think that.
Is that adjustable, pressure adjustable?
Probably,
Yes.
probably. I mean, I think there's something about turning the needle in more or something that, I don't know what it does.
From the back end, from the production engineer, I'm guessing.
At a higher pressure, you'd get paint faster.
Well, they recommend a certain amount of pressure on the regulator,
Okay.
and that's what they're recommending. So I don't know what would happen if I changed the regulator.
Could you use that thing on your laser?
What's that?
Can you use that on your laser?
I'd have no use for it, but you might be able to. Oh, for air assist?
You wouldn't spend that much money.
No, you get I got a air assist, I got a little pool aquarium pump, right?
Oh, okay.
Got it from you.
So the real question, John, you're saying you're not an expert.
What's
Kind of grumping a little bit. Is this a process you would continue to use after you've done it? Or is it a waste of time?
No, I mean, if I had to do this again, like if somebody says, do something with some cats on it or something like that, I would do the same thing. I mean, cause it does work. It's just, you know, it's just not a lot of fun, I don't think.
Well, and everybody has different definition. Well, I know, that's the reason why I love painting and tiles. We did the tile and I did grab because most people like the tile and I like grab.
No, I don't like the tile. but
Yeah,
it's-
it's there, listed there.
One good thing, John, you keep all the tools and then you can do cakes.
Yeah, I'm not really putting myself on the market for that though. I got a laser machine for that. But it was a good practice to learn something new, I guess, and something different. We want to make the Roadrunner yellow.
Green.
Green is for the pine tree, or the green is for the cactus.
Oh, okay. What are we
I
doing?
got a plan. This is planned.
Oh, okay.
You think I came into this half-ass?
Well,
Do you want an answer?
And you can see how fresh this paint is.
Well, the good thing is you just add some water and then you want it really thin, so.
Yeah.
You know, there are some of those paint sticks that they were giving away, you can get in there and drag it out.
I got it all. I had it upside down, but I forgot about it.
And there's that water in that bottle you bought,
That special water?
yeah, special water.
Yeah.
Maybe it's mineral water.
It's been blessed.
yeah, but that's water. I don't think that would drink. Soak it in, it's not water.
You know, because it's such a small project, it's almost like a pain in the ass, because you keep changing your
Yeah.
colors and things like that. But if you were doing something bigger or something more artistic, yeah, you wouldn't have to, you could put more in your cup and everything too.
Well, you get multiple cups.
You could be ready
Yeah.
too, yeah. I mean, because the paint's not gonna dry up that quick, except it's only 100 and, you know, here, so,
In your shop.
in the shop, yeah.
You're gonna do a lot of it, John.
Paint dries and drinks.
Special water.
It bounces.
Yeah, I'm mixing so you have all those colors in on it at one time on your shelf.
Yeah, when I start doing this professionally, I'm gonna do that. All right, what do I do?
I have a special source for special water.
Well, I had to go over to the church to get it blessed, the water, to make sure everything worked well. Okay. Hold it down, get some air first. Hold it back, get some color. And I got yellow showing. Get to work, John, before you forget how to do this. And nothing's coming out. Oh, there it is. It's so light and on the wood, I can barely tell it's coming out. But it is. So when I taped this all up, I was worried about overspray, and then I got to sand it off. But I'm so close, I'm not getting any overspray at all. And I got to do it again.
But it sounds like it's just the cleaning part that's kind of.
I'm sweating bullets up here. It's a lot of pressure. But the only reason I want to clean it right is I don't want it to clog up, and then I got to deal with bigger issues. Now I got me an expert up here to help it out. What am I doing, Mike? How we doing?
So John, when you decide to do this professionally,
Yeah.
please let us know so we can donate food so you don't starve.
Got it, Fred.
Where'd you get the little book?
Amazon.
Come on, I put this on Do Not Disturb. What the hell?
You're an important person. Okay, we did the coyote before, didn't we?
Yeah.
All right, so that's dry. This is some sticky stuff, Adrian.
Does it leave a residue or anything?
No.
Good.
And again, it's good enough for government work,
Yeah.
you know? But I won't sand it, I'll get some poly on it, you know? Yeah, you can see that's a coyote. And I'm sure for those who have to exit in a hurry, here's the last one we just did. And because it's so light, and that could be the mixture, that could be the wood, but again, this is a giveaway bowl, so. And I got one more somewhere. Oh yeah, I gotta go, I wrecked it, didn't I, before? Adrian gave me a lot because he knew I was gonna make lots of mistakes. Okay, last one. Where is it? Oh, right there. Stay. Hey. You all were watching that, weren't you? You're all just waiting for me to put it on the paint, weren't you? I know. Let's get this guy to screw up. It doesn't take much. But actually, this is the way to go with the with these.
Are any of those reusable?
I doubt it. I mean, I'm handling them so rough, but maybe you could if you had to. But I'm not even thinking about it.
The other hand, that vinyl material's not very expensive.
Yeah, maybe 2 or 3.
See, I didn't really need this whole spinning thing, but it also brings it up to a nice height though. Of course, a cardboard box would do that too. And the green is for the cactus, Fred. I'm gonna be cheap. Because they're so hard to get, right?
Yeah, I heard there was a lot.
Somebody grabbed them all. Now I doubt if this green is going to be any thicker or thinner, but because of it is green, I think it will make a big difference in terms of showing up. Which is why when I made the bowls, I didn't use any dark wood up on top. I didn't want to use all pine. I still wanted to get the segmented look in there. But same thing when if I laser engrave on the round, I don't usually use darker wood. I just kind of like make a bowl out of lightness. That way the laser shows up better too. All right, that ought to work. I need paper towel. I'm not gonna put all this on my shirt. There we go. All right. Thank you. See, I'm wondering if it's too thin, because I'm not really getting any color. Let's see if I can pour some more in, see what happens. Come here a minute, buddy. Just hold the gun a minute. I'm just gonna use this. Oh, let's mix colors.
That'll be like the cactus mold or whatever.
Yeah, that'll be parts where the bird bit into it. Yeah. All right, let's see. Where'd it go?
Getting some now.
Yeah. I'm not getting any green. Huh? Not getting anything. I could be clogged up. Okay.
When all else fails.
And there's a airbrush.
Need a paintbrush now.
How do you paint with the Tucson?
Okay, so this is how you airbrush. And the demo was done.
You haven't done Bud's body yet.
Oh yeah, I did that while you guys were on break.